Hello everyone, it's Shauna. Welcome into my craft space, and today I am so excited to share with you my latest completed journal, and it's a pretty good size one. It started out as a cake box, just a homemade cake box, funfetti cake, and has ended up as this beautiful journal. I'll zoom in. It's got some beautiful little charms. A couple of the things that are used in the kit throughout, I have this blue cardstock. That's textured cardstock, is a basil textured cardstock. You'll see that used throughout. This beautiful digital kit is by RachandBella Crafts. It's the Inspire Dragonfly kit, and all of the digital designs are from there. A lot of these die cuts that are cut from book page or cut from the cardstock mostly are Tim Holtz dies. And then I just have a lot of other doodads, bits and bobs, and trims, lots of trims. This closure is one of those necklace things that you can get to make necklaces with. So it comes already with the lobster clasp and a little tiny bit of chain, and it works just perfectly. So you just unhook it, and then it's ready to go on. I did put these extra charms on there, but I thought the blue matched beautifully. I do have a few things throughout the book. This is a digital print from the kit, and it has some few little things in there all stitched in to make a little mini journal, and we'll try to find a place for that to go. I printed the kit in landscape and portrait, so I have 2 prints of every print, and it was perfect. I had just enough. I used a lot of the pieces and had so much fun with this beautiful paper. If I had to complain about anything, it's that I'm a paper tearer, and tearing this beautiful paper was really difficult. So, okay, let's get into the flip through. There is a tag here on the front pocket. It's got one of those little die cuts in there. A lot of little mixed media pieces. These flowers are hydrangea flowers that are just fake, and I stamped some little scripting font on there so they would look more interesting. We've got a little book plate here. This is metal, and one of the little tags from the kit. If I had to name this journal, I think I would name it the Stamp Collector, and you'll see why. The kit had so many beautiful stamps in there, and I used, I think, almost all of them. So this page here is from a Dollar Tree calendar, and I just thought it was beautiful and blue and really matched well with the rest of the kit. There are 2 signatures in this journal, and they are sewn in with a pamphlet stitch, and I did use some eyelets to support the holes on the spine. And we do have fabric on the outside and the inside. So these are the beautiful stamps that I was talking about. Lots of butterflies and dragonflies, and just so beautiful. This is a pocket. This one has some stitching, some of those beautiful die cuts, piece from the kit. I just love this page. And the kit comes with so many pieces of ephemera that are just beautiful. Tags and tabs and stamps. So much fun. So again, more stamps. As I said, I think I used every stamp that was in the collection. I've got a lot of little bits, and I literally just finished this journal. I'm trying to clean up the dust. So this is another of the tags. And I did back all of my pieces on this basil cardstock. Everything's been inked, and most of the tags that I did, I put in an eyelet. This is a little flip here, so I've got a fabric altered paper clip, a little flip open, and this is a pocket here. Another of the beautiful tags from the kit, again backed with basil cardstock with an eyelet. This journaling card here is also from the kit, and this little tag here is from the kit. This is some vintage book page that's been die cut with a mixed media die cut from Tim Holtz, and adorned with some of these little tags and stamps from the kit. This is a beautiful page that's in the kit as well. Really love all of the butterflies and dragonflies and the beautiful colors. My kit was printed out on a HP OfficeJet Pro printer, and the colors were just so vibrant. Got some ephemera from a seed catalog, another of their beautiful tags, little doily, and then this page was really fun. This is just a page of ledger stamped with a butterfly and a tag used as a tab, and then another tag in here. And I of course used more of those postage stamps. Couldn't get enough of those. And this little corner strip comes in the kit, as well as this little journaling card. More stamps. And I put those on some tickets that I had a die cut for on a piece of gardening book page. This one's a really fun page. This is just a Sizzix die cut with some transparency film to make a window. It's been stitched on to a page and then adorned with a beautiful page from the kit. Of course, there's a piece of one of those stamps and then a tag in here. Look at those beautiful colors. Absolutely loved all of the flowers. And of course, some more stamps. Oops, skipped ahead some music book page. And these are some of the tags in there. I just used two back to back to make a little tab. Piece of notebook paper with a bunch of their tags and tabs. This one was really fun. I tore this out, which was really hard to tear, this beautiful paper, but I'm so glad I did. I tore it out, and so you have a little tuck there. And I glued it onto a piece of index card. There is a video on making the altered index cards. If you'd like to see that, I'll put it in the links below. So this can be a tuck spot, and then there's also a tag right there, or a pocket right there, sorry. This is just a little strip of fabric, a little fabric ruffle. So this is the page that I used to adorn this altered index card. So I just kind of simply tore it out. Another of the stamps down in the corner there. Another paper clip. And this was really fun. For some of the pages that I tore, I really liked pairing it with this textured cardstock that I did the scripted font on. So I just think it adds a lot of interest and a lot of sturdiness to the book as well, because that textured cardstock is quite thick. This is just a really pretty trim. This is actually the lip to an envelope that we'll see on the other side, but I really loved this piece. I did tear this beautiful paper, but I really love how it turned out. I'm so glad that I did it, but it was a little challenging, not gonna lie. This here is another piece from the kit with some little tags and a journaling card on some scalloped textured cardstock. This one here has a hole in the corner with an eyelet and a little charm, like on the front, but with a bulb pen and some beads. Piece from that seed catalog. I thought it paired quite nicely with those stamps, but I think everything pairs nicely with those stamps. Like I said, I just love them. Another journaling card, another tag, and then another page here paired with some of this cardstock. And these ones, I didn't think I really needed to put anything on them. This is the center of the first signature, and I just thought these pages kind of spoke for themselves. They're so beautiful. And here is another page from the kit paired with that cardstock again. This is another piece of that calendar that I had. Another beautiful tag that came with the kit, and some of that scalloped cardstock as well. I do have some leftover pieces that I tore from the kit as well down here, and some trim. Here is another torn piece of paper. I did get out of my own way and let myself make my normal creations with this beautiful paper. And like I said, I'm glad with how it turned out, but it was a little frightening at first. Just because the pictures and the colors and everything are just so beautiful. This is another journal card, Dragonfly. Thought it was great. Would make some really fun specimen cards. another piece of die cut book page, vintage book page, and this has been inked with a bunch of oxide inks to get this fun color. And it is a little flip, and you flip open to this beautiful page of the kit. And as you can see, we're building on that other piece of the envelope that we had the lip for. There's another tag, and on the backs of all of the tags, it's mostly just blue cardstock so that you could do journaling or whatever you want. You could definitely journal here. This page is a pocket page, and I really loved this trim with it. It's got these little rhinestones. I didn't put a tag in this pocket, mostly because I wanted to show off these little rhinestones, but you definitely could. And notice there's another postage stamp. This here is an altered index card with a tab, and I've got a cute little dragonfly charm hanging out there with an eyelet, little tag because I turned it into a pocket, and this is just a little collage in the background with some of the kit pages. And on this one, I did use an X-Acto knife and kind of cut out around this flower so it can look like the flowers are in the background and the foreground here. Got some fun die cuts here. And of course, more of those postage stamps. Some beautiful lace trim, another fabric ruffle, and another beautiful page from the kit. This is just a coffee dyed index card with some of the Tim Holtz die cuts that have been inked with oxide ink, and another tag from the kit. They have all these tiny little tags that are so cute. They look like specimen tags. Piece of tracing paper. This is a beautiful page from the kit, and then on this side I just put one of the large tags here, and there's just some of that decorated cardstock in the background hooked together here with a fabric paper clip. This is notebook paper, some splashed ink on there. These are some little pockets that come in the kit. I just used some decorative scissors and made it look like it's a stamp, like a postage stamp kind of trim, inked everything, and then made a cute little pocket for this wonderful tag there. Some more music book page and another stamp. And then on this side, this is a beautiful piece of one of the pages from the kit on some music book paper and another altered index card. These are the tabbed index cards, and I really, really love those. I did a little bit of some stitching here to get some of this trim on there, and just some little snippets from book page and some other stuff I had laying around. And of course, another one of those beautiful stamps. I did put some sparkles on some of the dragonfly's wings throughout the book, so you'll see that around. This one has it, and there's some on these ones too. All right, get back in there. This one is a double pocket here, so it's on the back of this beautiful kit page, and there is a little book in here. There's a couple of these in the kit, so you can turn them into little mini journals if you want to, places for photos, or just spots to write in as they are. And then this is another piece of a page from the kit and some tags from the kit as well. I loved the variety of tags and sizes and patterns. It was just so great. This is another pocket from the kit, and I just put that on here with a little piece of trim, of course a postage stamp, and one of these beautiful tags. And this is on a piece of ledger paper. So there's the other side of that piece of paper from the kit, and this is a piece from a seed catalog. There's the other side of our doily. And some of these I just put together, so they're little pockets. You could slip some more index cards in there, or more tags, or whatever you'd like. And this one here is just another tag from the kit on some of that die cut book page. Again, some little scraps. This is one of the tickets from the kit. This is what the ticket on the front cover actually looks like. This one says Discover, and of course the one on the front that I used said Dragonfly. Another cute little flip out, room for writing or photos or whatever you want to put in there. A little pocket from the seed catalog, and a cute little tag from the kit. This is just a seed envelope, so you can put in there whatever you like. And this is one of the page corners from the kit. I just think it's so beautiful. We've got a little tab up here with some of the trim and a button. This is just a little fabric flip. So it's got some beautiful lace trim up here, the other side of that tab with the button, some fabric, a little flip up, and then a little peek from the kit here, and room for photos or writing or whatever you would like. And this page is a little collage of the papers from the kit. This is a little piece of fabric, this red part or pink part. It's kind of like a dark pink. And then I made a tag out of this image. This was the image that was on one of the pages. It's kind of a collaged looking page. Let's see if we can find it. This one. So this is the dragonfly from right there, and I just tore it out and made a little tag. And it fits nicely right in this pocket here, this little fabric pocket. This is a piece of ephemera that was sent to me from a friend, hey TC from Gigi's Craft Room, and another of those tickets from the kit. So there's another piece of trim, some glittery wings on these dragonflies. I don't know if you can see those. Those just have some stickles on there. And I made my signatures match because this is one of my favorite pages from the kit. I just love the vibrancy of all these beautiful summer flowers. And it looks like it's on a piece of some kind of fun ledger. And then if you can see it, there is some little scripted swirlies in the corners and the butterflies. I just think it's so beautiful. And in this one, I made this one a pocket. So there is a little flip. This is the large one of those journaling cards, but I turned it into a little journal, and it's just got some scraps of paper. I think I've got it upside down. There we go. Scraps of paper from a seed catalog, from a ledger book, notebook, paper, some fun pictures of lots of flowers, and that just tucks away right here in this pocket. Some pretty trim, and this is some eyelets here with some fabric pulled through there, so it adds some texture to the side of the journal. And then we're kind of back to the just like the first signature, some of the same features here. A little flip out. This is a little journaling card. I did put some stickles on this one. A cute little altered paper clip, and I think, yep, there is a little journaling card. This is also from the kit. I just think it's so cute. Just tucks in right there. Another piece of die cut book page with some stamps and pieces from that seed catalog. Same thing here. Another beautiful paper from that kit, and that one is an envelope as well, so you can put some more index cards or journaling cards or even photos. Other side of the doily. Another little seed envelope that just tucks right in there. This is a picture from the seed catalog, and I used one of their beautiful little tags to make a tab there. And this is from a gardening book, so I just put a little piece of fabric on this paper clip here and left that one alone. This one I made a pocket out of the seed catalog and then paired it with some of that cardstock. And left this one alone because I just think it's so beautiful. This is just a piece of music page with some of the cardstock stamped with that scripted font. Another one of the pockets from the kit. These are just so great. Holds that seed catalog really nicely on this notebook paper. And on this beautiful piece of paper from the kit, I used some mulberry paper, and mulberry paper is very fibrous. It's almost like a handmade paper, you can kind of see. And I just put it on the back of the paper, and I love the look that it gave. It gives a lot of texture and kind of a fun look to the spine. That's why I've left it look so long here, but the length of it is a little long when you're looking at it from this page, but when you close it all together, it just looks really nice and it adds to the texture of the journal. Another piece of tracing paper. This is a coffee dyed index card. It's been inked with blue VersaMagic chalk ink. And then I used one of the tiny tags for a tab on the index card. And there's an eyelet down here with a bulb pin and a dragonfly charm. On the back side, I've got one of those other little specimen card style tags, again with an eyelet there. And then we have a cute little fabric topped paper clip. And that charm kind of shows through on both sides, and I just love it. And this is another of the papers from the kit. I just put some trims there. This side, this is mulberry paper as well, so I glued that to the back and added some more trim. I thought it added some color and a lot of texture. Another page from the kit. I love this page. It's got a lot of collaged looking things, and you can do so much with this. Very fun. I just added some trims here and kind of kept it a little bit plain. It is on the back of, this is like a manila envelope almost. And so on this side, it is a pocket. So I've got an altered index card in there, decorated on both sides. Whoops, let me show you where I can see. There we go. And that just lives in there. On this side of the envelope is a really beautiful page from the kit. And then clipped here, I have a piece from the calendar. And I just thought this blue, flowers, and even the rose really coordinate nicely. This one is a page from the kit. I've got a little piece peeking out here from the kit with the butterflies. This is a journaling card from the kit, and then I've got a wooden butterfly piece that I received as a gift from my friend TC at Gigi's Craft Room. And this is a piece from that calendar. Beautiful page from the kit. One of those stamps I just added there just because I love them so much. This is another one of those stamps, and I just collaged the back here. This is the other side of the envelope. The envelope makes the center of the signature. So I've got some handmade kind of paper here on the lip of the envelope, inked, and then some of those stamps, and I thought that just looked really great. And this, of course, is a pocket here. Page from the kit. Look at these beautiful flowers, this little wheelbarrow. So fun. Another page from the kit paired with some of that blue cardstock. On this side, this is the other side of that mulberry paper that I used, but I made it kind of a pocket here with some of this homemade paper. So this just kind of slips in there. And these little pieces, these were the tags and tickets from the kit. And they are just so cute and easily paired to add some extra zhuzhing to any page really easily. These are just little cutouts, and they just add the right perfect touch there with a button and an eyelet, all done. Another one of the collaging pages from the kit. Another index card. I just put some trim here. On this side, I did make it a pocket. And this is a tag from the kit, but that black is a butterfly stamp that I had, and I stamped it with some jet black archival ink. And it just looks great. I think it looked really nice there. And I added an eyelet. Fits right in the pocket here. Piece of tracing paper. And this one is, it was just a piece of paper from the kit here that I sewed in, but I made this side a pocket. I decided not to put a tag in it because I really loved how it notched, and there's a dragonfly sitting right there. So you could put something in there. This is a leftover piece of index card, and I just punched those eyelets in there. And a little tag from the kit matched with some trim and a button. And there is actually a little piece of the ledger page right down at the bottom here. And then this is just a notebook paper with some of that cardstock and of course one of those little stamps. And this is what I loved about those little stamps. It really adds enough to the page to be a decoration on its own, or it's really nice putting it in a cluster. They just go very nicely. I did use some decorative scissors to cut them out so I could still keep that stamp texture as I was cutting them out. Piece of music paper, one of those little tags turned into a tab with an eyelet there. Love that, especially since it's giving the texture and color on both sides of the paper. Beautiful page from the kit with some of that die cut cardstock there, and then a little piece of trim attached with the tiny Tatcher little staples. And then this is another piece of the gardening book that I had with some tickets. I stamped some little swirlies on and added those stamps with some eyelets. And then on the back here of this gardening book, I just put a strip of the cardstock, and since there was some stamps on this side, I kind of matched them up and put the stamps kind of back to back. Like I said, if I could name this one, I think it would be the Stamp Collector, because I really put stamps all throughout the book. I just love them so much. This was a piece of an inspirational quote book that I got from a friend, and I really loved the flowers in there, so I just put it on this piece of ledger paper. Piece from the calendar, another doily. This is an index card, and this one actually is made into a little flip book, so it will open up. And it also has this pocket, little piece of velvet trim up here. There we go. And one of those paper clips, backed with some of the beautiful paper from the kit. This is a piece of book page, again trimmed with the die cuts. And I just used a piece of that cardstock and put an eyelet in there for like a little tab. Another one of the little flip outs with a note card from the kit. Another note card from the kit. I loved this one. It's got some dragonflies on the bottom. Just love the looks of that there with that scripty font in the background. And this one I used one of the little triangles as a top tuck. So this is some of the homemade paper that I have, and it just tucks into this rice paper pocket here. A die cut that's been inked with oxide inks, and a piece of the florals that have been stamped, the petal folded back in a little button there. Some fun trends. This is the other side of the inspirational quote book, but I did add it to some of this beautiful book page from the kit. I made it into a little pocket right there to house this cute little tag. And there is one of those tags there at the bottom that says beautiful. This one was kind of fun. I collaged this piece of book page that's been die cut with a Tim Holtz die. I added a tag and a stamp, and then I used some of my watercolors and colored in that space there. And this is also a pocket, and we've got some pretty trim and a little tab with a button. And then I ended here with this piece. This is the front of the signatures, and we've got our trim and fabric piece from the calendar and some scripted font. And we're at the back. So thanks so much for joining me for this flip through of my journal. It took me a long time to get it finished. Lots of hours went into this journal, but I wanted to send a shout out to RachandBella Crafts for this beautiful kit. I've seen this kit used in a lot of different journals, and I haven't seen one I don't like. They're all beautiful. This paper is so beautiful, it's so hard to not create something beautiful with it. Also, if you notice here, you guys know me, I like my glittery tulle. There is some glittery tulle there on the cover. I think the only thing I'll be adding to this now that it's done is I'm going to use some Mod Podge and just seal in some of these little die cut pieces. I won't go over everything like the flowers or anything like that, but I do want to cover in some of these paper pieces and kind of give them a good seal. Probably here too as well. Just to make sure my cover is nice and strong and will be good to last. So I've got my cute little closure here with these charms. Like I said, these are just a really convenient way to do a closure. They already come with the lobster clamp. You can easily add your charms if you want to do that, and it hooks pretty easily when I'm not on camera. Of course. So anyways, shout out to RachandBella Crafts. If they are on Etsy, if you haven't checked out some of their beautiful digitals, go check it out. They've got a lot of fun things going on right now and some very beautiful kits. I had so much fun playing with this one. I haven't played with a digital kit in a while, so it was kind of refreshing and fun. And of course, all of these vibrant, beautiful colors made it easy to make a beautiful journal. So there we go, all put back together. Got my charms on there. And I hope you guys have enjoyed looking at this journal. We'll go check out RachandBella Crafts. And if you haven't already, hit that thumbs up, like and subscribe, and the bell if you'd like to be notified of when I make new videos. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.